Fortnite's Lost Open World mode. Now, personally, you guys, I think this is one of the most interesting, lost pieces of media in Fortnite history, just because it was so hyped when it was initially released, and it was found out that it was being worked on after it had seemingly already been scrapped. So we had all types of information about it, but it didn't seem like Fortnite was really working on it anymore. At least it looked like they were, but it wasn't actually for the initial mode that we thought of. It was actually for the Lego mode. Now, we have all types of modes in Fortnite nowadays. It has about 8 core modes with Battle Royale, including Zero Build and OG, and Rocket Racing, Festival, Lego, etc. In addition to all of these player-made modes in Fortnite, but there are some modes in the midst of all of these developments that are bound to get scrapped, left behind by Epic Games, or forgotten by the community as a whole. I actually made a video on the sports mode in Fortnite that was going to come out a long time ago. Could still be getting worked on, but I talked about how it was being forgotten by the player base as well, and I made a video on that. Click in the top right of your screen here if you would like to watch it. Now, this open world mode, as you're seeing on your screen here, was seemingly the initial version of the Lego mode before they decided to incorporate Lego with it. So it was going to be an MMO, which is a massively multiplayer online game, open world mode with a dynamic POIs, which I assume would be maybe something like Night Shift Forest, and it would have different things in it based on night and day, stuff like that. It would have difficulty ratings and tiers, probably for different POIs or maybe certain levels. It would also have bosses, wildlife, and NPCs. So this was literally, you guys, a full-fledged Fortnite story mode. Like, if we were going to get anything close to, fully made by Epic Games with Fortnite characters and Fortnite storyline and lore, it was going to be this. And I think this was a huge missed opportunity, but I think we will talk about that later. Now, this ties back to the abandonment of Save the World, in my opinion, and how that is probably the closest thing we will get to an open world mode with Fortnite style characters made by Epic is Save the World. And unfortunately, as you guys know, Save the World has been completely scrapped, abandoned. It seems like Fortnite actually hates Save the World and hates that people even know what it is, even though it was the thing that started everything when it comes to Fortnite. If you go onto the stuff made by Epic Games, most of them seem to be sorted by player count, except for Save the World, which is all the way down at the bottom, just making sure people don't play it. It's really interesting because I think this honestly boils down to the fact that Fortnite, it's really hard for them to monetize Save the World. You could play all of Save the World without spending a single dime, and I think that's why Fortnite really doesn't like that Save the World exists, but they can't just get rid of it because that would create controversy, and it is pulling in some players. There still is actually a pretty big audience for Save the World still, surprisingly. Now, this is the biggest thing about this open world mode, is that there are so many of these types of modes, which could have been the reason why Epic Games scrapped it. If you look around on Fortnite and all of these different modes that are made by the players and the community, there's a lot of different open world modes with all types of different things. I knew I used to play this one, I can't remember what it was called, but I would sit in a castle and I would fight off hordes of zombies and stuff. There are all types of open world modes, and I think that Fortnite wanted to do something different. They wanted to leave that sort of genre to the players and go outside of the box with Lego. Obviously, a Lego mode in Fortnite is something that no other creator could do, or other player or map creator could ever do. So they wanted to go outside of the box and make sure that the things that are made by Epic are things that, are special to them, or the first of its kind, which is exactly what they did with Lego. Now, in terms of my opinion, when this initially released, I was super duper excited for this. I thought that this would be a great change of pace. If you guys just think about this, I can't remember how long ago it was. I want to say that it was around chapter 2, chapter 3 when we initially got this first image, and it was rumored that Fortnite was working on an MMO. I had been saying at the time that I feel like gaming needs a really good MMO RPG, because that would have saved gaming, in my opinion. I don't really know why I thought that. I just really wanted to play a new MMO. I was really tired of playing the Star Wars Old Republic MMO, and I wanted something different. So I was super excited for Fortnite to make this, and unfortunately it looks like this was scrapped, and what replaced it was Lego, unfortunately, which, Lego isn't that bad, but I still think it would be really cool if Fortnite had their own sort of open world mode with their own characters. And kind of going into the storyline thing, Fortnite has been really moving away from the storyline and stuff and moving into this metaverse sort of thing. I feel like we kind of lack a mode that is based around story, because Save the World has been abandoned. Battle Royale really doesn't have much of a story anymore. It's not as in your face and as big as it was back in the day in chapter 1 and chapter 2. So I feel like if Fortnite were to make an open world mode, that could be their way of bringing in the storyline people. And if they continued the storyline from, chapter 1, if they did a sort of what if thing, I think that would be really cool in an open world mode, and it would bring in all of these people who want the storyline back to play this new storyline based open world mode, and I think that would be really beneficial for them. Now, to be honest with you guys though, I'd rather Fortnite focus on Save the World than creating a brand new mode, because that mode has so much potential and it's been pretty much abandoned, unfortunately. But as you guys can see at this point, they abandoned Save the World, and they also also scrapped this open world like Fortnite based mode, which so it doesn't look like we're going to be getting a Fortnite based story mode outside of Save the World for a long time. But let me know what you guys think about this down below in the comments. Would you guys have liked to see this open world mode slash MMO in Fortnite? Let me know. Drop a like on today's video. You watched all the way to the end, so you might as well drop a like, subscribe to the channel, use code PROZEROYT, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.